Queen Elizabeth II is Great Britain's longest ever ruling monarch. At 95 years old, she is a historic symbol of British institutional sovereignty and might. However, she is also beloved by the general public because of some of her more curious proclivities. One of her most famous quirks is her love of dogs, particularly Corgis. And this is a love affair that stems all the way back to Elizabeth's childhood days, where she first fell in love with Corgis. Corgis have historically been a part of the royal family since the 1930s. However, Elizabeth's personal affinity for them is another story altogether. Even though she had seen Corgis before, it all started with Susan. She was a gift for then Princess Elizabeth's 18th birthday. Susan was registered as a Hickethrift Pippa, and at first was called Sue. She and Elizabeth became extremely close, so much so that Susan accompanied the princess on her honeymoon, hidden under blankets in the royal carriage. Elizabeth had seen Corgis in the royal palace before, but Susan was the first Corgi that was officially her own. And she inspired a royal Corgi breeding program overseen by the Queen herself, where more royal companions were sought to be bred for longevity. Purebred Corgis from Elizabeth's kennel. Purebred Corgis from Elizabeth's kennel are registered under the surname of Windsor, and a number of prominent breeders have been involved with her program over the years. And it became a long-standing tradition that saw many new puppies come into the royal palace, all descendants from the original royal Corgis. In fact, Holly and Willow, the last two Corgis Elizabeth had, appeared to be the 14th generation of Susan's descendants. But a monarch is extremely busy after all. How then did she manage to take care of all these royal Corgis? The answer? Bill and Nancy Fenwick. Bill Fenwick became Windsor's head gamekeeper, and in doing so, he and his wife also became the caretaker of the Corgis. At Her Majesty's behest, Nancy would train the dogs to walk upstairs. She also fed and looked after them as well. However, this royal breeding program came to an end back in 2012. And the reason was an obvious but sad one. The Queen decided to stop the Corgi breeding program because she did not want to leave any younger dogs behind after her eventual passing. Nevertheless, the Queen's affinity for Corgis have made them a very popular breed in Great Britain, and they also help to give the monarchy a more approachable and human face. It's hard to resist those fluffy butts and smiling faces, and now Corgis will forever be a symbol of the British crown.